I need your help. I need to find out if I understand the working time rules correctly. Hello everybody, thank you for joining me. Let me explain. So over the past few days I've been having a back and forth in the comment section of my wage slip video with someone who's telling me that I am running illegally. I'm not following the rules correctly. So let me give you a scenario, an idea of what was happening on a day-to-day basis, and then we'll spread that out across a week and across 6 months. And then you guys in the comment section can let me know whether I'm doing everything that I should be doing, following the rules and regulations, keeping within the working time directives, all of those sorts of things, or whether he's correct. Because having spoken to a wide variety of truck drivers, I think I'm doing it correctly, as are they, and he just isn't getting it. The guy in the comment section just isn't understanding what we're doing and how it works for us. So yeah, let's get into it. So let's say my day started at 6 a.m. I do my daily checks and I drive on up to the first delivery with the container. I book in and I'm on bay 9 a.m. and I'm on break. I can't use POA because I don't know how long I'm going to be there for, so I have to put it onto break. I could leave it on other work, but I put it onto break. I'm able to get out of the cab, you go and use the facilities, and I can sleep, I can watch a film, I can eat, I can have a break, I can do what I want. I'm free to dispense of my time as I see fit, and that is what the DVSA and the DVLA say that a break is. So I'm on break. I'm there for 3 hours. It takes them 3 hours to unload this container. Wasn't uncommon for that to happen, but it takes 3 hours. So I go get my paperwork, and then I head on down to the docks, get down to random services, and I stop there for an hour, and I have another break, and I have a shower, and I get something to eat, etc. After that, I go into the docks, and I'm in and out of the docks, and I go somewhere and I park up, and I'm parked up and done by 7 p.m. So I've done no more than 13 hours. So 12 hours, 59 minutes if you want to be precise, but I've not done more than 13 hours, not gone into a 15-hour day. So that's how my day would typically run. Not always, there was variations of it, but that's the example that I was using to explain to this guy in the comments section. So if I did that every day for a week, I would be at work for 65 hours total, but my working time, my time of other duties and driving, would only, if I've done the maths correctly, based on doing that every single day, would work out to be 45 hours. I've spent a total of 4 hours on break each day, takes it down to 45 hours. So have I done anything wrong there? Now I know people are going to argue that I shouldn't be on break for that long, etc, etc, but if I'm able to get out and dispense of my time as I see fit, as the DVLA say, that's a break. So yeah, I can use that. I don't know how long I'm going to be waiting for containers to be unloaded, and I don't know how long I'm going to be waiting for a VBS booking slot down at the docks. So yeah, I can't use that POA. Is any of that wrong? Being at work for 65 hours and then actually only having a working time of 45 hours in the week. Now, the next part of this is spreading that over a long period, over a month, over 6 weeks, over 6 months. Now, if we do that, now I appreciate that that exact scenario isn't going to happen every single day for 6 months. But for the premise of this, for understanding my point and explaining my understanding of the rules, we'll still use that example of that is the route that I'm doing every day for 6 months. It's going to be very boring, I know. But my working time over that 6 months period will be an average of 45 hours per week, because all of the time that I'm on break doesn't count towards my working time. Now I could do it over 17 weeks, but of course some companies do opt to do it over 26 weeks, 6 months. So that's why I did the 26 weeks, the 6 months. So have I done anything wrong regarding that? Now, I don't think I have. I think I've understood the rules and regulations that we have to follow as drivers regarding driving time. I've had a break when I've arrived on site, free to dispense of my time. I've not gone over my 6-hour rule. I've not gone over my 48-hour average over the 6 months period, or 17 weeks if we want to drop it down to that. So what's the issue? I don't understand it. My employer isn't using up any of what people would say is the driver's discretion time, so I'm not having to use my extra hours driving a day. I'm not having to do the extra hours by going into 15-hour days, which I could choose to if I wanted to push on further up the road. It's, yeah, to me, I'm following the rules and regulations that I need to follow to make sure I'm compliant. Now, I have been pulled over by the DVSA for random checks, as well as the police, and they didn't have any issues with anything that I was doing when I went through those checks. A couple of little minor infringements for going over 4.5-hour drive-ins. That's what happens in the real world, not in this scenario that's to explain this to this person in the comments. So, having said all of that, have I done what I should have done? I've not been forced by my company to use my extra hours driving or my extra time to make it a 15-hour day, which I could choose to do if I wanted to push on further along the road. I don't see what the issue was here. I don't see why this person isn't understanding what it is that we do as HGV drivers. It's as if he's using his own experience of his own jobs to explain, or his own justifications to explain why he doesn't want to do more than the hours that he's doing, which is fine. Nobody says you have to work your maximum hours of 13 hours a day and drive for 9 hours and extend it to 10 and all of that if you don't want to. The job that I did, the way I was paid by the hour for the extra overtime that I did, it was beneficial for me financially to push on down the road and do the extra work and not sleep in my own bed and drive on the extra hour and do that and sleep in a lay-by. So that was my choice. That's what I chose to do, and this person doesn't seem to want to accept it. So, like I say, let me know in the comments if I've been doing it correctly. Let me know what you would be doing, because obviously different people's different opinions, but most importantly, have I been following the rules properly for the last 5 years? Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one, because I'm not in prison.